Yeah. So the reason why I always talk about drum machines in the MPC 2000 XL in particular is because it's real. I'm sampling real sounds and making music with it. The sounds that come on these computer programs are programmed in there. It's okay as an alternative, but it should never be the direct means to make the music. It should never be the direct means. It should always stay an alternative. Drum machines should always be number one, because you're gonna get real drums, real snares, real hi-hats, real open hats, real crashes, real toms, real rims, real kicks, real bass. It never stops. It never stops. The process never stops for a producer, because I'm always searching for sounds. And a lot of other producers are as well. They're always searching for new sounds. Yes, I have good sounds, but I want to have more. I want more. And this machine, I haven't even used this motherfucker yet. And I'm going to tell you why. I was recording a project, and I was using the MP, but I had a bunch of sounds on a fucking zip drive, on a new zip, and I had a bunch of new sounds on it. So I say, hey man, I'm gonna just fuck with this right now, but I'm gonna come back later and fuck with this. Now it's time to fuck with this and go through the ins and out of this motherfucker. Now I had a Behringer. Now see, this is not the Roland. This is a Roland though. I fuck with Roland. I got the fucking Phantom X6 over there. I fuck with Roland. The TR-808 was created by Roland. Shout out to Roland. That's why I'm fucking with this right here, to see what they got to offer. Not necessarily looking for bass, because I just don't know. I don't know what year it was, but after a certain year, and the shit became like it's not real bass. It's like computer shit. You know what I'm saying? Like computer bass. And it's a difference in the computer bass and the fucking drum machine bass. It's a total difference. This is an up-to-date drum machine. So maybe it does have good bass. I'm not going to judge it. But judging by the instruments that I have used previously, they don't have good bass. So I don't even look for bass with this kind of instrument. You know what I'm saying? I don't look for bass in this. Clap, snap, all the other shit. Weird sounds is what I'm really looking for. Some weird shit. Because it's going to take something different to change what's going on out here. But yeah, drum machines is where it's at. And keyboards, I guess, I don't know. I'm just not into the computer shit. Not knocking it though. I'm just not into it. But it takes a person like me to not be into it to make this thing go round. Because if everybody is doing the same thing, you're not going to get any different results. You're going to just keep getting the same results. And then with me coming with this fucking drum machine and this fucking keyboard, I'm bringing a whole different dynamic to the whole table. And it's going to make people think different. They're going to hear this shit and be like, damn, can I make the computer program do this? Probably, if you know what you're doing, But I don't know. And it's not to compare apples and oranges neither. What works for you, that's what works for you. But this shit is life. It's life in the drum machine. That shit is life. It's no life in the computer. It's dead. The sounds is just dead. And I'm saying that because it's already there. When something is already there, you don't have to do nothing. It's no search. It's nothing. You just, let me scroll down to get the sounds. People selling sound packs, so that's whack to me. In my opinion, it's whack, because you're not being a producer. You just being some overnight motherfucker. And then the problem with it is people get the shit and they think they big shit, and they flood the market with bullshit. Because they don't know what the fuck they doing. It take years to figure out what you're doing. It's not about just making a good rap. And it's a lot to go into all this shit. You know, the average person or the consumer, they don't give a fuck. They just like, hey man, give me the music, motherfucker. That's all I care about. Give me the music. But a motherfucker that make the music, he knows what goes into making that shit. And then I'm mixing it. I know how thin the shit is compared to the fucking drum machine sounds, you know. But just mixing, period. It's not the same. It's just not the same. Go listen to that Death Row shit. And they didn't even use a lot of bass. They used like bass guitar, you know, like bass on the keyboard, like instrument bass. I mean like kick bass. Go listen to fucking No Limit. Them motherfuckers didn't. KLC said they didn't mix them records. They might have mixed it while they was making it, but they tracked it in as a fucking 2-track. Now that's hard. And the sound was still quality sound. I can hear some things that need to be tweaked here and there, but overall, man, shit matter. It was a classic sound. But yeah, that's what it's about. Life. Put life into your music. You know, it's just like food. You eat all this dead ass shit and it's killing you. And then you have to eat life to sustain your life. Eat some fruits and veggies. All that shit is live. It's living. Water is some living organism. That's why they say water is the key to life. It is essential, and your body is made up of fucking water. You do everything with water. Water is the king here. Water is superior to everything. Nothing is more powerful than water. Nothing. Water is king in this motherfucker. And it'll always be king here. Always. Water. H2O is the shit. But it's life. You gotta have life. Put life in your music. I don't talk about killing motherfuckers in my music. I talk about getting even with you motherfuckers that's being unjustly and doing unjust business. I'm talking about that, but I ain't talking about harming nobody, because the power is in the tongue, man. But what you have to realize is we live in duality. This is a dual reality we dwelling in. By it being a dual fucking reality, if you speaking death on somebody else, it has the opportunity to come back to you. That's why you don't speak death or nothing negative or speak death into the music. Hey, y'all, hold up. But you gotta speak life into this shit. Keep life into it. Make the music with life. Live instruments. Life over death.